Hey guys, Stefan Ciencio here, and this is video 12, the campaign analysis for CPA profit machines. So the initial results is you're going to let your campaign run for 24 to 48 hours. You want to observe the click rate you're getting, okay? So I have an example down here, and you can see in this example I got 178 clicks, 19,000 impressions for a 0.91% click-through rate, okay? That's not too great, but it's not terrible considering that we just started running this. I'm getting 9 cents per click, so that's always good too. Anything below 10 cost per click is great because we'll be profiting on anything that brings us over a 10-cent earnings per click. So that's great. So let's go to look at the first scenario, which is the low click-through rate, under 1%. Couple of reasons for this is it could be the ad copy is not enticing enough. The other one is the click bid could be too low. So what you want to do first and foremost is change the ad copy, keep the good ones, which are doing greater than 1%. So out of those 5 ad copies that we observed, some are going to have higher click-through rates than others. I would shut off the bad ones and then create newer ones that are variations of the good ones. So just change the words around, keep it at 5, and you're going to keep cycling that way. Increase the click bid. If you're at 10 cents, raise it to 15. If you want, you could raise it to 20. It doesn't hurt to raise the click bid between 20 and even 30 cents, okay? Because what you're going to do is your quality score is going to go up because Bing rewards you when you bid really high, okay? So that's another thing depending on your budget, but the other thing you could do, like I said, is change out the ad copy, so that's going to help too. If you have low impressions, it means that the keywords you chose are highly competitive, and basically the low bids that you have are not high enough. One way to do this is to add more keywords and remove the keywords with a low click-through rate. I'm going to show you where to find this a little later on, but basically what this means is if a keyword has 1,000 impressions and no clicks, that's a bad keyword for what you're doing. It's just not enticing to the people who are doing that. Add up to 1,500, so if you have on your first run, maybe 100 keywords are performing really, really badly. Take those out and add 500 new ones to test. And like I said, you could always increase the click bid. That will help too. Scenario 3, let's say you have good impressions and a click-through rate, but a negative return on investment. This means the offer is not great. Let's see. That should say offer is not great. So the offer is not a great fit. And you can add more keywords and remove the keywords with a low click-through rate. This is repeat from the last slide, so I'm just going to get rid of that. So if the offer is not great, find new offer more relevant to keywords. Another thing that it could be, I'll just fix this. Another thing that it could be is ad copy not closely related enough to offer. Change ad copy to be more closely related. So an example of this could be if it's a make money online and it goes to a survey offer, they weren't expecting survey specifically, so that could not be closely related. So that's something to consider. So I'm just going to go over some quick metrics for you. By the way, everything I'm showing you on this slide is going to be as if you're not doing keyword tracking. If you're doing keyword tracking with something like Funnel, Flux, or Prosper, stick around for the next slide where I'm going to go into more information. But right now, after a trial offer, so if the trial offer is paying out $1.50 to $4, after $5 ad spend, you should know or not if it's converting. ClickBank offers, you want to go roughly, this is what I do, is I go 1/3 the cost of the product spent or your max budget. So if it's a $30 payout on a ClickBank product, if I've spent more than $10, it's something I might want to reanalyze. Maybe I'll go to 15, but you want to look and see if you're getting clicks and what else is going on. Try to fix the failing campaigns based on the scenarios I gave above. So I gave some ideas here for how to fix your campaigns. You want to try to go with those before doing anything else. So that'll always help. Okay. So what we're going to do is if let's say you have keywords that are doing really well, and you're actually getting sales. If you're tracking with FunnelFlux or Prosper, you're actually going to be able to take those winning keywords, and we're going to be creating new ads with them, okay? So obviously the optimization is different with keyword tracking than without, okay? So if you're doing keyword tracking, you're going to look for the failing keywords and you're going to get rid of them, okay? Then you're going to take the winning keywords and you're going to hack them in Affiliate Expert Academy tools, which I'm going to show you how to do. And then you're going to create a new ad set, I should say. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take you over and show you how to do all that now, and then we're going to go back into Bing and I'm going to show you the different ways that you can edit whether you are keyword tracking or not. Okay guys, I'm here in FunnelFlux, and what I'm actually going to do is show you how to find which keywords are converting. So we're going to go to drill down reports, which you're going to go statistics, drill down reports. Okay, we're going to change today to the past 30 days. You're going to want campaign, and you're going to want to type in URL tracking field in here, and then under URL tracking field, do KW, which is going to be keywords, and then you select a campaign. So let's do survey split test. So let's apply. Great. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to see all the keywords, and we're going to see how they're performing, okay? You're going to see how many clicks they got, you're going to see how many conversions they got, and this is just one of my dummy examples for the purpose of this. So if you look at, we're going to filter by conversions, okay? So the green technically means it's positive ROI, but like I said, you have to change what you actually bid per click in here. So don't worry about that right now. All we want to see is that we have conversions. So this one, it only got 4 views and it got a 25% conversion. Same thing with this. So these three, let's take these 3 keywords right here, okay? So these are very good keywords. So let's put this here, paidsurveys.net, global test market, and free paid online surveys, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to do what I like to call hacking these keywords. So we're going to take, for example, global test market. Let's go into AEA tools, okay? So if you log in from the home page, you're going to go to tools and you're going to go to keyword modifier, okay? You're going to type in your keyword here, uncheck this third box and click submit, okay? Actually, let's check the third box. Great. So now what we have is we basically have every variation of this keyword possible, and this just increases our chances of getting clicks and sale conversions inside Bing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take all these keywords, we're going to go back to Bing, okay? Go to our campaign. Oh, this is the wrong one. Set up this one. Go to your campaign, create ad group. Okay, so this is going to be Vindale optimized keyword 1, whatever the date is in this case. Let's see, October 2015. Okay, so basically leave it the way it is, leave the targeted locations the way they are. Put in the same ads that basically, well, you could take the best performing ads from your main ad set and put them in there, and then you're just basically going to put all your keywords in here, okay? Let's do that. Okay, so basically once you do all that, you just click save, and then you go through to the last part down here, as I showed you previously, remove the content network, and you save it. Now once you save it, just make sure you go in and you change the keyword bids again, okay? You can bid a little higher on these because they're very targeted. You know that it converts, so you can probably bid as high as 35 cents if you want to, depending on what you're promoting. But that's obviously up to you to play around with the prices and see what's working for you, but this is the method you need to take to get there, okay? Now if you're not doing tracking, let me just quickly show you how to optimize. So let's go to campaigns. Okay, let's see. It's 30 days. Let me pick a campaign that has traffic. Okay. Well, this one has impressions. So if you go to keywords, let's go to, so now we could see the total amount of impressions. So this paid surveys right here only has 7 impressions, and basically 0 clicks. Okay, so what this means is, like, let's say this got to maybe 15 clicks and it had 0, or 15 impressions and it had 0 clicks. I'd say probably cut off around 3%. So 3 out of every 100 impressions should click. But if it was really hot, like, you know, let's say it was getting like 30% click-through rate, you could raise the bids. You know, you could take this and raise the bid to 0.40. So you can do individual bids as opposed to raising all of them. And this is one of the ways that you can optimize if you're not doing tracking, okay? So, and if it's performing poorly, like super low click rate, just go ahead and delete it, okay? You don't need it. So that's basically how it works, guys, and that's how you can optimize your campaigns and to actually make profit, okay? That's it for this video, and I hope that makes sense to you in what you're doing. And yeah, I mean, I'm obviously here if you have any questions. You can find my contact information pretty easily. And I'll see you guys in the conclusion video where I wrap up everything. So see you there.